Well, today it's all about inflation, and I suppose that was inevitable, really. Whether anyone subscribes to the potential theory that the government wants to keep the UK in permanent lockdown or not, would be a reasonably credible thing to assume. However, last month's figures that showed that the inflation rate is likely to go up were largely brushed off, but today those have come to light. And the inflation is actually 2.1%, which is much higher than was expected originally. So where that leaves the economy is yet to be seen. It hangs in the balance. No real impact on the stock market this morning, no real impact on the pound. It's very bizarre, isn't it? Nothing seems to really have an effect over the last few weeks. Volatility, which was really omnipresent before, has gone away. And no matter what the cacophony on the airwaves is saying, it doesn't really seem to make any difference. You can say, we're locking down for another month, which was, I suppose, expected. You can say that there's a 300-year massive recession that we've never seen since the 1700s in the UK. Still nothing. I suppose the public have become hardened to the continually varying stories across the news and what politicians keep saying on television, which is different one week to the other. So the pragmatic British public and the investing public have really taken this as made the media take a back seat and make their own decisions. But somehow the debts have to be paid back, and there are lots of outstanding loans. Those government-backed bounce-back loans are starting to be repaid this month. There's another one called the Recovery Loan Scheme, which is about to be sent to businesses which remain in further turmoil as they can't open fully. So the debt toll is rather large. So I suppose what this inflation represents is potentially a way of recouping it from the taxpayer. But what taxpayer? There are much less taxpayers now than there were 2 years ago. Still, on the positive side, Wise, which is a big British payment transfer company, is finally looking to list itself on the London Stock Exchange. Yes, that's a side issue, but confidence in the British economy is not dead, because that particular company is going to list for an estimated £9 billion, which makes it the biggest London Stock Exchange listing in 10 years. And even 10 years ago, that was only 3.6 billion, the last one. So it's a huge step forward. Maybe it's two founders, very trendy Estonian pair who founded the company in 2010, might now be able to afford some razor blades for their beards.